Mac OS than on the Windows OS. And also there are some easy availability on the Mac OS and on the Windows OS. But if you are someone who is into gaming, for example, you can't say you want to use the Mac OS. The reason is because the Windows OS is easily upgradable. You can upgrade the RAM, you can change the graphics card easily, so it really depends on your personal choice and the field you are entering.
Okay, is there any other question from another audience? Okay, Mr. Izu, your last question.
You said if you're going into graphics, it's more easier for you as a Mac user. I would not agree. Like, I would strongly disagree with your opinion about that because I'm a graphic designer and a photographer. The only reason why you are going into Mac as a photographer is because of your screen quality. Because it's exactly what you are doing, you get. But you can calibrate your Windows system to have exactly the screen quality you are looking for. So you telling me you as a graphic designer is okay for you to settle for Mac. You cannot install third-party apps on Mac. You know it's not easy. You can, but it's not easy. But on Windows, I can install any app I want to use for my graphics. But as far as I'm off my Windows Defender, that was all. So I did not settle for the answer.
Okay, if that be all, the question or the topic you are presenting on is the game changer. So which operating system can you say is the game changer? You gave us 3 operating systems or even more than 3. It's like you are doing a comparative study, but you did not pinpoint which is the game changer. So the question to you now is which operating system is the game changer?
I would say the game changer of the operating system is Chrome OS because of it's used by almost everyone. This is by almost everyone that has a device, an operating device, has to communicate for the Chrome OS because of the security and a lot of things. I stated in the beginning that the only Chrome OS I wanted to talk about, but I just said I should talk about other operating system. So for me, the game changer of operating system is the Chrome OS.
The audience, do you agree to that? That Chrome OS is the game changer to operating system? It's like Mr. Victor want to say something. Your group member, Mr. Victor, want to say something. I saw him talking and smiling.
Actually, the Chrome OS is very nice because we have preferred a Chrome OS and I like using it most times. I don't like using it because the availability is very rampant. Like everybody can afford it and can use it. It's very swift to use, unlike other operating systems. So I prefer that the Chrome OS is more efficient.
Okay, my colleague here has something to say.
So you were saying the Chrome OS is not very for you. Do you know that the Chrome OS is online based? The Windows operating system works in your system, and Chrome only works for online activities and other stuff. So your transition will not be as smooth as you want if you use your Chrome OS, because your system, your laptop uses the operating system which it was made with. So for Windows, it uses the CPU or the GPU for your transitions, and Mac uses its own operating system. So with using the Chrome OS, it will make your online activities, your online stores better. That is the advantage that over any other operating system.
So he just pinpointed, because I was expecting one of you to say the Chrome OS is a cloud-based OS. It is a cloud-based and it supports everything on cloud. I had an experience recently with Chrome OS. I forgot the password, my login password. On Windows, I can format and retain my documents. Is that correct? Good. On Mac, is it possible? Yes, it's possible. Or is it not possible? It's possible on Mac. But on Chrome, I was told they can change the password. I can change the password, but the files, the old files that were saved on the local hard disk, that it has been encrypted with the old login password, that do I want to lose the files? If I say yes, the files will be automatically deleted. But if I say no, I have to provide the old password, which I've forgotten. So how can you address that issue? Is it security, or is like a shortcoming? Because actually I forgot the password, but I had some documents saved on my hard disk. Said we format everything. I will totally lose everything if I don't get that old password I've forgotten. So to you now, is it an advantage or is it a disadvantage? Because Windows, I can change my login password, I can format Windows, I'll still get my documents. Mac, I can do that, I'll still get my document. But Chrome OS, I won't get my documents. Because they expected me to put everything online. So how would you say, is it a shortcoming or is it a plus to Chrome OS?
He talked to you, explained the shortcoming. I would say it's a shortcoming for Chrome OS. But looking at the world today, looking at development, looking at the way evolution in technology operation, we find out that all our data, all whatever we are doing, be it on our phones or on our laptops, online and offline, are being digitalized online. Be it your offline files or your online files. We have a big mission the other day of spying from
Yes,
okay, so elimination of spine from any other unwanted bodies. Okay, okay, like I was. Okay, like I was talking about spine, which is unwanted permission gained by somebody somewhere trying to take information from the system or your Android device or iPhone, whatever, big phone or laptop. That is done because the world we have today, the way technology has evolved, there are ways to actually override some certain security measures put in place in whatever OS you are using in the world today. So, from my own opinion, yes, that's a shortcoming on the Chrome OS. But if we are to base it with today's evolution or change from now and back then,
let's say probably in the 80s or the 90s, rather, the 90s, the updates in computer system has really increased a lot, and we are now going into online data saving usually. So yes, it is a shortcoming on their part in the sense that you can't reset your password without losing a document. Or if I actually look at it, that is how the whole technology is coming in.
No, you are dragging us backward. You are saying if we are to look in the 90s, it's a shortcoming. But if we are to look ahead, is an advantage. So I don't know what, are we living forward or backward? So is it an advantage or a shortcoming? And when you are answering, don't just limit yourself to Nigeria setting. Yes, because we are a developing nation, not yet developed. There are nations that are like in the Philippines and other countries. You have access to the internet 247, so they don't have any challenges when it comes to network issue or whatever. So I think, let me not answer, is it a challenge or a plus?
It's a challenge. But I want to still say something about, because you previously said you forgot your password to it. So I want to ask a question to all of us here right now. We all use different applications with different passwords. We all know how we are able to remember this password. It can be written down, it can be saved locally on your system, maybe on notepad. You used to save the password for this app, this is what I will do. But right now, that is how we can remember certain passwords for certain applications, maybe our system logins, you know, and save it that way. But now, we're talking about the game changer. Let us look at the very basic of computing, like the first generation computers. The storage they used back then was so big that they could occupy the room. But with time, it was able to be compared to like the hard disk, yes, a smaller, understand. But with time, SSDs came outside. SSDs are still smaller than hard disk drive. But now we're speaking about cloud, understand, cloud-based storage. So it's a game changer when it comes to computing.
Okay, in order for us not to waste our time more, summarily, I think it's a plus, it's not a negative, it's not a minus. Because we have, under cloud computing, we have software as a service. So most of the software we have installed locally that are available online. So anything you want to do is just for you to be connected online. Those your files, you can keep them online. You can keep your MS Word, like your word processor sheet. You can use Google Sheets, Google Word, Google Slide, whatever, and do whatever thing you want to do. So it is a plus. Thank you very much. Let me give you my observations.